Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the topic that is paragraph writing. So take out your fair notebooks and start writing on it along with me. So first of all, we are going to start paragraph writing. Okay. So you must have written paragraph in your 5th class, in your 6th class also. So a paragraph writing. Okay. So what a paragraph is? A paragraph, what actually it is, group of sentences in which we are talking, we are speaking, or we are writing about a particular idea or topic. Suppose a topic is given to you, and what you have to do, you have to write down on that topic. So depending upon whether if we have to write down an essay, then we have to divide the paragraph into different other paragraphs. But if we are writing a paragraph only, then there is no need to write a paragraph in this different paragraphs. It means that a paragraph is in single paragraph only. Okay, so it is in single paragraph only, right? Clear? So next afterwards, we are having, when we have to write a paragraph, it means that we have to write it on a single topic. Okay, we have what we have to write down. We have to write it on single topic. So some points we have to take into account, right? So what are these points? So first of all, write down what is a paragraph. Write down a paragraph is a group of sentences, is a group of sentences. What a paragraph is? A paragraph is a group of sentences that conveys or represents the ideas and views on a topic. It means that on a topic, it presents the ideas and the views. On one topic, it presents the ideas or views. Okay. So it means that a paragraph, it is particularly related to one idea or a one topic. So if you are writing on one topic, you will not move to another topic. Moreover, your paragraph, it should be related to that one topic only, right? So further, points to remember. Write down points to remember. What points you will remember while writing a paragraph? First of all, there must be a heading. So first is heading or title, right? Give a suitable heading. Give a suitable heading to the paragraph and underline it. And you have to underline it also. Try to underline it, okay, in order to highlight. Next, it means that first of all, while writing the paragraph, what you will do, you will write down the heading or title, which is the foremost requirement of it. Then there must be unity. So unity of what? Unity means unity of thoughts. It must be there. There must be unity of thoughts. So a paragraph, it must only deal with one main idea. Okay, so the paragraph must deal with one main idea. It must deal with one main idea, okay, or theme. One main idea or theme. It means that you will write down only on one main idea or theme. right? So when we write down a paragraph, the first sentence is called as the topic sentence. Topic sentence must also be written. What is topic sentence? Topic sentence, students, it is actually the first or the first 2 through 3 lines of the paragraph. Okay, it must contains a topic sentence. It means that in topic sentence, what is there, that it is related to the given theme. So what we are talking about, what we are going to discuss in the paragraph, it is about that only, right? So topic sentence, the first line or starting 2 to 3 lines represent the topic sentence. What they represent? They represent the topic sentence. It means it tells us what it tells us. It tells us what we are going to write about in our paragraph. What we are going to write about in our paragraph. Okay, so this is our, these are the main, you can say, points that we will keep into account while we are writing a paragraph. So first of all, do not forget to write down the heading or title. Every paragraph must have an appropriate heading or title. It must be suitable to the topic of the paragraph, and you will also underline it. Next, there must be unity of thoughts. It means the paragraph, it must deal with one main idea or theme. It means that you will represent one main idea or theme. Okay, it is not like that if you are writing a paragraph, you will write about different themes. No, one idea, that is one main theme. Topic sentence, the first sentence or the first 2 to 3 sentences. Okay, what they represent? They represent us the topic sentence. Actually, these topic sentences, they tell us, they represent us what we are going to write in our paragraph. Okay, so now I'm moving to the next one, next point. I will send a clip of it to you also. Okay, so next, order. Next means what kind of order to be followed. Okay, so it means the thoughts. The thoughts must be organized in a proper order. Okay, the thoughts must be organized in a proper order, or you can say that the thoughts, all the sentences should be in order. Okay, so there will be natural flow of thoughts. There should be natural flow of thoughts from one line to another. It means all your lines, they should be related with the main theme. With the main theme, all your lines should be well related. And all the lines in the paragraph, they should be logically connected. All the lines in the paragraph should be logically connected. Should be logically connected, yes. And all the lines, they should be logically connected with each other. It should not be like that. If you're writing a paragraph on one topic, you will include some other topic in it. No, your topic should be very well related to what we are going, and all the lines, they should be related to that one theme only of the paragraph, right? Then what kind of sentences will be used? So there must be variety of sentences. Okay, use variety of sentences. variety of sentences, like for example, long, short, simple, compound, complex sentences. Okay, you will use all these type of sentences. Okay, so you will use connectors, conjunctions in between. However, the thing is that, so in this manner you will use. Okay, but it should not be too long and too short. Okay, use different kind of sentences. Okay, and the sentences, they can vary in their pattern as well as in their length, right? So this is how you have to write down a paragraph. Okay, so this is how you have to write down a paragraph. Now, in your syllabus, we have to deal with reflective as well as your experience based paragraphs. Okay, so reflective means what you think about. Okay, what you think about, your ideas it will present. Okay, so and experience based, suppose you have gone somewhere, you have visited anywhere, so on the basis of it you have to write down a paragraph. So to the paragraph today we are going to do is about write a paragraph on, this is the question, on the favorite book you read. Okay, so on this you have to write it down your paragraph. Okay, so how you will write down over it? Now see, now for this you will change, first of all we will write on the heading. So for heading it will be the favorite book I read, it will become. Okay, not you read, because now you are writing about your own experience. Okay, so how it will be, the favorite book I read. Okay, so books, then you will start first of all 2 to 3 topic sentences. Okay, so write about pleasures of reading. Okay, reading has always been my pleasure. Okay, there are number of books that are always fascinating me. Okay, and I have read many books, but it always comes to a different viewpoint when I read, suppose books with when I read thriller books. Okay, or when I read English classics. Suppose you have read any English classic. What is English classic? English classic means the famous books written by great writers, for example Shakespeare, T.S. Eliot. Okay, so these, for example, main classics of English literature are, for example, Romeo and Juliet written by Shakespeare, the play. Okay, then Macbeth. You are also having one or the other book in your syllabus. So but it is always a very difficult for me to read an English classic. But I didn't know that it will turn into my favorite hobby, or it will turn into my favorite book. Okay, so then you can write down. Okay, suppose you have read about Adventures of Tom Sawyer. This is also one of English literature's classic. Okay, so let us write in your paragraph about it. But you can write down according to your own choice also in your paragraph. It is not like that you have to write down about the only book which I am telling you. You can write it about your own choice also. Okay, so let us write about it. So but it is always really very difficult for me to read English classics. Why it is difficult for me? Because I have never read any English classic and there is a fear. Okay, but when I read it, it piqued my interest. It piqued my interest. Piqued means it increased, it aroused my interest. Okay, and when, first of all, I read Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So which book you have read? Adventures of Tom Sawyer. How many of you have read this book? You have read this book, Adventures of Tom Sawyer? You have read this Adventures of Tom Sawyer? Just put your thumbs up or raise up your hands. Nobody has read. Okay, you have read Harry Potter's Harry Potter. How many of you have read? Okay, Bhavya, she's saying yes, ma'am, I have read. Very good, Bhavya. Okay, Nitya is also saying very good. Nitya, Adventures of Tom Sawyer or Harry Potter? Maybe you must have read Harry Potter. right? So very good. Okay, so read these kind of books. These will help you to enhance your vocabulary. Yes, Mishti, wow, very good. So let me unmute you. Let me ask what you have read in the book. Yes, Nitya, you can tell me what you have read in the book.
Harry Potter was a boy that
Yes, Harry Potter was a boy.
um,
You know Harry Potter books.
um,
There are a number of series. Which book you have read? You remember?
ma'am, 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 your board is not clear.
Okay. So Bani, can you tell me? And one more girl has raised up the hand. Who has raised up the hand? So let me tell you about Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So Adventures of Tom Sawyer is a story about a very young boy, okay? So who is very adventurous in nature. He was playing with his, you can say, other friend, and ultimately Tom Sawyer, he was like a very young boy. He was living with his aunt. His mother was dead, and ultimately he was trying to do different kind of adventures, okay? So this book, it contained lot of adventures of Tom Sawyer, and it was very, you can say, interesting one, right? So coming up, suppose you have read Adventures of Tom Sawyer, or you have read Harry Potter, anything, okay? Or you can write down about Harry Potter. Okay, so you can read. The book is really related. The book is of course related to children, and this is the reason why interested me most. At the start of the one chapter, I was just thinking that I'm not going to read it, or this was not, you can say, attracting me, fascinating me. But as soon as I reached the next chapter, second chapter, I found it quite interesting. It was really challenging for my mind to make different guesses while reading the book. I was just thinking, with every page turned over of the book, I was just thinking that what new adventure is going to happen, what new thing, which new character is going to be introduced. So, in this manner, I spent almost 1 week in reading the first 5 chapters. And after that, it I was so, you can say, I was so engrossed. What is the meaning of engrossed? ENGROSSED. Engrossed. Engrossed means to be deeply involved. I was so engrossed in reading this book that I found it inevitable. Inevitable means unavoidable. I found it inevitable to sleep without reading 1 or 2 chapters before my bedtime. This turned out to be my favorite hobby. Even my parents, they were also surprised to see my interest in this book. And later on, when it has come to its, you can say, when it has come to its climax, or it has come to its ending phase, this also made me more interesting. I was very curious to know what is going to happen at the end. And finally, when I read the end, that Tom Sawyer, he has found his Aunt Mary back again, and he was so happy. You can write down about your own book how it has come to an end. Okay, so after that, what has happened, when I read that book, my love for English classics, it has been rejuvenated. Rejuvenated means it has been aroused again. It has been aroused again, and I have come to know about, you can say, I have come to know about my, I have rediscovered. Okay, you can also write down that I have rediscovered my hobby. Okay, so what happened, that I have rediscovered my hobby of reading. It was really a great experience for me, and now I'm planning to read my next book. So this is how you will write down a complete paragraph, giving your own thoughts, sharing your experience. This is reflective one, okay, about your experience. So I hope that this paragraph is clear to you. Now I'm going to take the doubts if you have in this paragraph. Okay, so by the time, let me tell you that what you have to do, you have to write down this paragraph in your fair notebooks, and after writing, I will ask for the checking of the notebooks. Okay, tomorrow we will do another one more paragraph, and of course we will do sentences of narration also.